Boom, boom, boom. This is what teacher looks like outside of good clothing. It's called undershirt. Do you ever just feel like an undershirt? It's a shirt only worn to be under something. It's gotta feel bad, man. Just to be an undershirt, just worn to never be shown. But anyways, so today I had last video I said that that I was requested. So my half day turned into two half days, smashed into one. And we have one school which was third grade or fourth graders, and then the other one was third graders. Um, and that split in the middle of the day driving in between them, it was like mentally pretty good because it felt like both were almost different days, and thus it went faster. Because each time I was like, "Well, I'm done. All right, leaving." But then I went to go teach, and I was like, "Oh, it's like just a half day. I'm just starting now." And then yeah, but they were. It was surprising to see the kids very sad that I was leaving halfway through. They're like, "She's coming back, but you're leaving." I'm like, "Yeah, don't you leave at 3:30 like to go home? I don't go like so number one asked question because I had to do attendance for one of them, but I both did like any questions you can ask me about who I am. If you talk through it or shout through it, you can get less questions. Each time they're always asking, "How old am I?" Do I look? I feel like I look young and old at the same time. I've got like a facial. I got like I have a beard for no reason, but I look like I should be. I don't know, younger than that. Maybe my voice is different. I don't know. So I do need to shave. Although it is dark in here. Hold on. Turn on. Also, I got shorts. Shorts. But man, I was hungry. I slapped that Wendy's. Oh, I look. It's still dark. What if I did that? There we go. That's a little better. Oh, why is it green? Okay. I'm just gonna turn it off. So I did that. Schooled it up. Younger they are, the more precise your language has to because the more words you put in their brain, the more likely they'll be confused. Even that was a lot of words, and that could confuse some people. But describing something in chunks and slowly, oh my gosh, slowly, it like makes everything that you say more defined and clear than if you were to say it faster. Although I'm a fast guy, so anything normal that they do, we're gonna take attendance. You only get about, let's see, last time I had fifth graders, they did about 5 minutes. At third graders, they did about 2 minutes. I want you to be in between there at least. So go ahead and take, uh, we're gonna start. Just tell me your name and lunch. The first one was so long, but the second one was, just tell me your name and lunch, go. And they're less confused. It's great. It's fantastic. Articulating. It's getting easier. The more I think about being clear in my brain, just talking to myself, being clear and slow and deliberate on what I'm saying, taking breaths when I need to, understanding that I don't need a lot of words to explain. Explaining doesn't mean hundreds of words or dissecting this into many things. Explaining is just to answer this question. You need to step one, restate the question. Step two, answer this question. Let's do an example. What is your birthday? And then the kid will hopefully say, my birthday is blank. And if we've already done an example, there's so many things and it's only been like 30 seconds. After that, you do a couple more examples. You maybe have a partner ask for them. Partner next to you, go. Ask a question. Do a detailed answer. Go. And then they switch. They say it again. And they come back. It's And then you do the class exercise, then they do it on their own, then you take the assessment or you grab the assessment from them. Great job. Move on. It's great stuff. It's quick, deliberate. And what you're talking about is slow and articulate and precise. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't find the word. I kept saying other words. Precise. Precise words, precise language, precise in your mind, precise in your writing, precise in your planning. It doesn't have to be gung ho. It can. It's up to your teaching style. I'm finding that the younger they are, and this is for I've mostly done young people, my 6 day subbing. They they like slow. They like deliberate. Even though they say and act like they want fast and like blah, 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 they like slow. And they won't ever tell you that. Ever. But that is besides the point. Every day I have lunch. Every day I have chips and a sandwich. My sandwich is cheese. That changes, but mostly turkey and chicken. And then my chip is like a crackers, a bunch of crackers or a bunch of um, like goldfish or even like potato chips or something like that. But some people come in with like full on. Oh, back to precise language, saying like and also and but that stuff. Finding out how to get rid of that is so important. You waste so much time. Less words, less likely to get confused. But I'm not out of school. Although I should be using my precise language at the house. I think talking slow is a good step. Precise language later. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Teachers. Oh my gosh. Why is their food so smelly? Why does every teacher just have smelly food? I can't walk into a lounge and not smell their goulash or their spaghetti or their, I don't know, burritos they had. I'm like, oh my gosh, get just get rice, just get rice and just some chicken. Why does it smell? Why is it so thick of smell? Oh, I don't, I don't mind it, but I'd rather eat in a lounge because people talk about things and I like being around people and reading and being by myself. I'm just like stressing out about the next thing that I feel like I should be planning, but I really should just have my lunch and read something. But I'm just like, I'm alone. I feel like I should be doing something. But the lounge is smelly. Everyone's using the microwave. I don't care what you eat. I don't. But why is it just so thick with smell? I don't understand. I don't know. That's just a funny thing that I noticed with other teachers. Just their Tupperware of food and they just heat it up. And then they're like, whatever. Whatever. Anyways. Those two words. Whatever, anyways. Those need to go. Okay. So, what else was I going to say? I don't know. Just a precise language thing with little kids. There's something else. I don't remember. Oh, using a timer has really helped me. I don't know when anybody's schedule is, especially being a sub. So I set a timer, and the kids, when they hear the timer, they're like, "Is it next? Is it time to go to the next thing? I like this. This is like organized or something." And it's not. You don't always need a segue. Sometimes the alarm itself, it's a good segue. Everyone's brain just switches to what's that, and then I'm like, "That's time to do some math," and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's math time," and then they put their stuff away and get their brain on for math and their math brain. The alarm's nice. I I don't know how I feel about it. Or I know it's nice for me, but I don't know how I feel about it if I was to have my own classroom, would I always have an alarm to gauge, to not waste anyone's time, to know, hey, we didn't actually get through this with the amount of time that we had. Do we know why? Maybe that'd be a good discussion point instead of just being like, it's this time. Because I feel like me myself, I can get into the nitty gritty. I can find myself going to places and go overtime, so much overtime, and that is my fault. And the timer really helps me. I don't know. I like the timer. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will use it. I don't know. One other thing. One other thing. Why can't kids put their names on things? I feel like that's step one. Put name on thing so you can get thing back with grade. But they're just like, oh, paper. I'll just stare at it. That's good. That's good paper right there. I'm like, put your name on it, please. I don't know how. Who are you? I'm the sub. What's your name? Put. And they get two people. Don't, do not expect them to put both their first and last. I'm like, put your full name. And they're like, my middle name or my last name? I'm like, your name. Your name. I didn't mean to like that part, but don't expect them if you were to give them two pieces of paper, they will not never put their names on both. It's one, the other, or none. That's your only three options, unless you tell them put both of your name on the pieces of paper. That's your only when you say that does the fourth option come alive. But I was working with third graders, so maybe they haven't had that. Um, that just hasn't clicked yet, and no, that should really click. That should really click. But okay, had a good day. Like a 4 out of 5, like 4.5. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. They're third graders, but they don't want to be. They want to be treated older, and they should be treated older because third graders are at this time want to be your friend. They really want to know everything about you. Just like be this close. Hey, Mr. Valle. Hey, Mr. Valle. Do you wanna see my cat? And I'm like, who's your cat? And he's like, my cat's here. I drew it for you. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see this cat? And I'm like, get out of my face. Why are you in my face? And there's like 8 of them too. They're like, you want to see all of my cats? They're not being disrespectful. They just see new person, must flock. Or even just in general, they don't really, they like to talk. And it's never to be disrespectful. Maybe when older, maybe in middle school, but third graders, they just want to be there. They want to put themselves in the situation where they get the most attention. They like attention. And they absorb that and use it almost against you. And it's not your fault. So treating them older as in you're being disrespectful or I'm trying to teach, you're talking, I should be talking. Or, and this is the slow talk again. I understand you want me to see your cat. I will see your stuff after this period if you are respectful to me because right now you're not. That stuff. Or a good one. I see a lot of first graders in here and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be teaching third graders. So show me you can be third graders, not first graders. That is kid stuff. You are third graders now. That stuff puts them right back to. It doesn't last very long because again, that energy is still within them, but they need to control their body. They don't have full control over themselves. They are just brain wired. Brain wired do things. So, yep, good. All right, good talk. I'm gonna continue watching Walking Dead. Not watch Walking Dead. That it is such a good show. People are saying it's not about zombies. I don't care. The zombies are like consequences to what happened in the show. Things are getting crazy. I'm in season 7, almost in season 8. Season 7, episode 15. It is great. Fantastic show. Don't knock until you try it. I plan to read the comics one day when I have money. It is not now. Okay. All right. See you later.